Hi, Intuitive viewers, welcome. So I'm happy to see you today. I am, and thanks for being here. I thought I would jump on and do a little video because I am getting some information and I thought it might be good to share it. Since we don't have Thursday Night Live this week, but we'll do it next week. But I thought it might be good. I just want to let you know of a few new things. One is a new channel called Jane the Secret Tarot. She does live card readings. It's really fun. I was on not on the channel, but I was in the chat this morning, and it was really fun. I don't get to do that very often. I always enjoy being in the chat. It's really fun to do and see what other people are doing. So that is a lot of fun, and it's a new channel, so it's always fun to get in on the ground floor of something new and something fun. So check that out. I'll have the link below. The other thing is two offerings. One is Debbie at Freebird Spirit has a new video for intuition, and it's a meditation to enhance your intuition. It's brilliant. It's great. That's at freebirdspirit.com. I'll put the link below. The other thing is Carol, one of our lovely, Cheryl, one of our lovely community members. She is a clutter, I don't know what you call it, a clutter expert, decluttering expert, clutter coach. And she helps you do a really, she has a really interesting method of decluttering and helping with kind of emotional stuff at the same time and things like that. So you may want to check that out. And if anything, just, see what people are doing and support them. Just tell them, good job getting out there doing your thing. And I always like to support people that are trying to do what they feel they're here to do. So I hope that I hope that you check those out, and I'll put all the links for everything below. Okay, so let's get on down to the business. So Matt Gaetz, you were not surprised, right? Because we just talked about this, and I said someone is standing in the way of that indictment. So someone is standing in the way of that indictment. And my guys were very clear on giving me this feeling like it was kind of going to be like Epstein, where the first time around, I didn't even hear about the first time around. That's how down low it was. And they kind of got him this sweetheart deal, shoved it all under the rug, paid people off, and that was it. And then later on, he got arrested and all of this stuff came out. So it became like a big story in itself. And they said it would be something like that, where he basically, either he's going to be arrested on something bigger, or this is all going to come out how it was stopped and how it was thwarted. Because I got that for entertainment purposes only, allegedly, this is something that was real and that he did. So allegedly. So that's what I got. And so, but I did see someone standing in the way. Talked about this. I think it was either this Thursday or the last Thursday Night Live. We talked about it. And I said, somebody is standing in the way of this. And I felt like DeSantis had something to do with it, I have to say. But I also felt this real corruptive line through Florida right now, and that it would be really hard to get to people in Florida. Not impossible, but it would be kind of hard because there are some protective barriers up, and it's just kind of a corrupt, state government right now. Sorry, Florida. There's wonderful people in Florida. This is not about the people at all, and it's all for entertainment purposes only. It's just the voices in my head. You don't have to listen to them. but that's what I'm getting. So that's him, and so he's, he'll be going down at some point. But I just didn't want you to think. I just wanted to remind you of that, and hopefully it gave you a heads up. So when you heard that, you weren't like, oh my gosh, what the heck? We saw it. So it's like, yeah, there's something funky going on there, and eventually it will come out, and he will be, taken down in some form or fashion. Criminals, as we've seen, cannot stop criming. So it'll be at some point. And Pence, I got that. I'm getting that he will fight to not testify, but he will have to. Because the reason I'm saying that is because I keep seeing, as soon as that came out, I saw them grilling him. And I mean grilling. It was like minute to minute, and not trying to catch him out on a lie or anything, but just being very, very precise and going over things again and again. It was a grilling. So he may be smart to try and avoid it, because I don't think it's going to be easy on him. I think it's going to be very, very difficult. So I feel like he may try to fight it, and he may, you know, he may be able to run out the clock kind of thing, but I saw that vision of him being grilled. So I feel like that's what they have in mind. And that's what I saw. So that can only go on what I was seeing. And that's what I was seeing. So hopefully they will get to him and get to grill him, because that's what they want to do. They want to know exactly what's going on. I saw a similar thing for Meadows. However, I felt like they have something on Meadows. To me, it felt like something on video. Okay, so something on video, and then they also, to me, it looks like surveillance video. It doesn't look like regular video, like from a phone or something. It looks like surveillance video because it has that weird quality to it. So something on surveillance video, and then they also have some text. It looks like to me something on the phone. So I feel like they have stuff on Meadows to bargain with. So that's what I'm getting with him. So I think he will also testify. And let me tell you what I got when they talked about the people that may have lied, what's coming down for these people. So I got the names Meadows, Flynn, Graham, Gomer, Gosar. I don't know if they're all involved in Georgia, but I got those people really highlighted. So either these people are also going to be arrested or charged or something, for entertainment purposes only, or they're going to be key witnesses or something. But I got those names. So I just wanted to bring those up to you. Flynn, Graham, Gomert, Gosar. I swear these names are like, okay, fitting names. I do get something coming up with Mike Flynn and Rudy Giuliani. They keep being highlighted for me. And one of the weirdest things that came up when I was watching something on Pence, and my guys, and this is where I would kind of like your help actually, because when I was watching them talk about Pence, I kept getting the vision of the Wizard of Oz, when they breach the castle and the guards are there and they kill the witch, and the guards are like, you killed her, thank you, we're free and stuff. And I couldn't figure out, because at the time they were talking about Pence and they were talking about his fear of MAGA, his fear of the MAGA base, right? So I wasn't sure if, and I couldn't get kind of a clear understanding. I think what it is that the guards are, we're Dorothy, of course. We're Dorothy and the Scarecrow, and we're the good guys, and Toto. But I feel like that's us, or the Democrats, or law. And I feel like the guards could be Mike Pence, people like him, and the witch is Donald Trump. That kind of makes sense, right? But then I also thought, could it be that we're us, we're the good guys, the guards are the GOP, and the witch is MAGA? So it's kind of like when, this whole for them to kind of wake up and feel kind of free again, that needs to be taken down in some way, or broken apart in some way. I did feel, seeing this stuff about Fox, being sued, that there was going to be, and I've seen it for a while actually, that certain hosts would be leaving, and they wouldn't change the system altogether, but it would be different. Fox would look different, a few years from now. It wouldn't be quite the same type of system. And I felt like part of it was going to be I can't think of the owner's name right now, but him exiting in some way, either just letting stuff go because of health stuff, or he passes or something. But Murdoch, that he will be out of the picture by then. So I felt like they would be turning a corner of some kind in the next 2 or 3 years. And part of it was going to be these lawsuits that was going to kind of like be like, this doesn't pay off like we thought it did, like it did in the beginning. We may want to switch a little bit and be more careful. So I saw that, and I saw some hosts leaving. To just name them, I saw Sean Hannity leaving. I saw Tucker Carlson leaving. So, and a woman, I don't know who the woman is, but another woman. So that's that. So, and it was also, I was asking my guides about MAGA and their mindset and how they seem crazy. They seem like there's mental illness there with a lot of them, especially now, because it's dwindled down so much that it's the hardcore, just completely diluted base of the base of the base. That's who's left. And it does seem like there's when you talk to them, there's a lot of paranoia and mental illness. And I asked my guides about this and said, is this just mental illness in America? What's going on here? And they said that this is the natural consequences, the outcome of keeping people kind of wrapped in fear and paranoia and anger for about 20 years. That this is what happens. And some people, COVID broke them. It literally broke their brain, because they just could not handle the stress and everything that went along with that. It was just like they reached a breaking point. Pretty sad, because I also took along with that if Fox never existed, it would have been a different world. But I have also felt that having to look at your dirty laundry, having to look at the stuff that you've shoved under the rug, like racism, and like, even back to Nixon, just shoving it under the rug. Oh yeah, we'll just move on. When we do that, it erodes. It doesn't just go away. And then it rears up and it's uglier. And so this is yet another opportunity to stop this, to end this. And they're saying we'll keep getting opportunities. We're going to keep getting opportunities to fix everything, That's what it's calling us to do. It's not calling us to be afraid or to back down or to say, oh, well, we're just screwed. This is just terrible. It's to get us to move, to go, to do it differently, to fix it. And so don't be afraid. Get mad. Anger has, I've been told before that anger is an energy that moves. It can move you. So it's okay to get mad. Just don't stay there. Get mad, do something that you feel like will, or get an action plan together, then calm down and then do the action. You don't want to infuse that kind of energy into it, but get angry and think about the things you want to see change, and then pick something to work in and do it. And prayers are always helpful. Sending love and light is always helpful. You've seen on the orb videos, it moves energy. It actually moves energy. You've seen it with your own eyes. When you pray and ask for forgiveness, it does something. When you pray and ask for someone's health or healing, it does something. Go back and look at the videos if you don't believe me, but that you've seen it with your own eyes. Energy moves when you do that. And some people that are not, that don't believe in things like this, or don't, they might say it's a waste of time. It's not. It moves energy. It changes something. It does something. So feel empowered in that way, even if you don't have the time to give, or you don't have the money to give, or whatever. You don't feel helpless. hang out with us and put your energy to good use, and send out prayers and love and healing to the people and places and that need it, and enlightenment. Pray for enlightenment for these people, because they all have guides too. It may not seem like it, but they do. Trust me, they do. So this is just a little pep talk, and also just to give you some information that I've been getting. And yeah, I hope this helps. And I want to come on over the weekend and do a little bit longer video and talk about the UFO things and all of that stuff. So I hope that I will give you a short rundown, which is that I keep getting, when I ask about the UFOs, I keep getting collecting data or collecting something. I keep getting testing. So they're testing stuff out. They're testing places they can use these things. I keep getting Russia. I keep getting China. I also get communication. So there's something about communication. They're even either trying to send out or pick up or something about communication. So those are the things I get. I don't get aliens or UFO or that kind of UFO, but I do get that these are, and I also get that these have been flying around for a long time. This is not anything new. This is not a new thing. This is an old thing. And that the difference is that it's not just people citing them, because people have seen, and I think some are alien things, but I also think that they are a lot of military stuff and other country stuff and things like that, and they've tried to keep everything on the down low so that people would panic or worry or whatever. But this got away from them, and so now it's kind of all coming out, and again, it's coming out, right? It's information coming out, so we can do something about it. So I hope this helps, guys. And stay in the light, don't be afraid, pray, hang out with us, do something fun, join the Intuit Club, hang out with us, watch movies and talk about spiritual things. So yeah, so I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you guys on Friday on Debbie's channel on Free Word Spirit to answer some questions. Okay. All right, everybody, have a good rest of your week, and I will see you over the weekend. Okay. Bye.